Alright, look, this is embarrassing, but I left the lid off my plastic glue overnight, and as a result, this office is just a toxic hellhole. It's an absolute toxic nightmare. If you walk in here, you don't just get a headache, you go blind, your heart stops, basically you just collapse into a heap on the floor, and it's rip for you. F to pay respects, that's it, game over. So this is where we're at now. If I want to record, I've got to have this thing on my face, or I'll actually die. How's your Friday going?
Alright, it's bad, it's maybe not that bad. Anyway, let's have a look at this, because this is the most popular Warhammer product that will ever be produced in our lifetimes, possibly just in eternity, in perpetuity. This is the thing that is going to put Warhammer on the map. And you think I'm being sarcastic, I know you do. There's been a heavy flow of that is a terrible phrase. There's been a little bit of sarcasm floating around, but this is actually not sarcasm at all, because this is genius. This is genius. They should have been doing this way before now. When it comes to Warhammer merch, I mean, Warhammer merch, all fine, all good. None of it is really like Games Workshop do the IP thing where they give it out to other people and they pay for the thing and then they make separate stuff that Games Workshop don't make. So we've got things like Chaos leggings and Ultramarine jumpers and all sorts of random crap. And that's fine. That's great. It works for them. Gets the name out there. It means if you want to rep your favourite chapter, then you can wear a weird jumper that has the actual waist, like the kind of groin area on the jumper. Even though it shouldn't be on the jumper, it should be on the legs, but who cares? Now this, though, this is the magnum opus, the magnus opum. What is it? I only really know that this is going to sound terrible. The lack of culture is real. I can only remember this from the Mad Max video game, the magnum opus. Yeah, it's like the best car you can get. Look, leave me alone. But this is that. This is that. It's a Nurgling plushie. It's a Nurgling plushie. How is this not already a thing? How is this not already a thing? I already know multiple people who don't care about Warhammer. They don't care. They don't give a shit. Games Workshop, whatever. Plastic models. What, are you 12? That's the kind of attitude. I don't know why I talk to these people. And yet they're all in. 100%. They want the Nurgling plushie. As well they should. Look at it, it's quality. I don't care, I quite like this. This is a great idea. Why it hasn't been a thing until now? That's the only mystery here, because this will be the most successful product linked to Warhammer of all time. I'm calling it now. You can take your Dawn of Wars and your Space Marines and your Total War Warhammers, chuck those out the window, into the bin. Quite the trick shot there if you can manage it. This is the one. This is going to be the one. Is it perfect? No. It's not perfect. It's a Nurgling plushie, and as such, everyone loves it, but it does have a distinct flaw. Now, I don't want to give the impression that we're fixated on the arse on this channel, but this Nurgling does not have a suitable arse. It's the only flaw I can give it. They've got a bit of intestines going on. They've got the little 3 dots of Nurgle. Great. Love it. The little teeth. Very nicely done. It doesn't have those round peach cheeks, though, does it? Let's be honest, when we look at a Nurgling, if you do a full 360, a Nurgling has got a distinct, shapely arse. We all know the arse of a Nurgling. We've all sat there, we've all had a look, we've all seen it. Don't pretend you haven't, because I know you have. This doesn't quite have that. But you know what? I think the rest of it makes up for the lack of arse. It's not quite as defined as we would hope. Looks a little bit like a loaf of bread from behind, but you know what? You can't have it all. The fact is, this is gonna do numbers. It's gonna go mental because it's a Nurgling plushie. It's a Nurgling plushie, and everyone's going to want one. Everyone already wants one. I've already... like, the vast majority of reactions I've seen to this are, give me it now. Immediately give it to me. I don't even want to have to wait. I will pay you double for it to be in my house as we speak. It's going to do well. Now, there is another one. Don't really give a shit. Oh my god, look, there's a massive one too. There's a gigantic one as well. That is ridiculous. I don't know how much that is going to cost, but it's going to be obscenely expensive. Are people going to buy it? Yes, they are. They're still going to buy it because it's a giant version of the thing they like, so it's fine. There is another one. There's like a little Gryph-hound one. So, yeah. I mean, sure, Gryph-hounds are fine, but is it this? No. Is it that? No. It's not. This is the one. You heard it here first. You know it, as well as I do, that this is going to be the most popular Warhammer-related product ever made. And I don't say that lightly, and I'm also not being entirely facetious because it is a genuine possibility. Genius move. Genius level shit right there.
Anyway, I've used up my quota of fresh air for this particular video because I'm starting to feel lightheaded and like I might pass out again. So it's time to head out of the room into air that is not infected with plastic fumes. What do you reckon? You going to buy one? I know you are. Don't pretend you're not. Everyone's going to buy one. That's just how it is. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm going to go and hopefully not pass out. See you next time.